Jake Moody. Yeah, it's time to panic. It's time to panic about Jake Moody. No, I'm kidding. Or am I? I'm a little nervous for Jake because he's replacing Robbie Gould, who was, I mean, he wasn't automatic, but he wouldn't have like wild misses. Like sometimes he would miss by a tiny little bit, or he wouldn't have quite the leg to hit something from far away. Jake Moody has a very strong leg. No question about it. Dude has a freaking bazooka for a leg. But he missed a 38-yard field goal today. Like, shanked it. That's the kind of stuff you didn't see from Robbie Gould. Like, he was on the right hash. This dude cranked like a 70-yard kick wide left from 38 yards out. It was like, dude, did you have to kick it that hard? Like, what were you trying? Like, Zane Gonzalez over here, like, barely making it through the uprights from 38 yards away. But he made it. Like, I don't know, man. I remember I wasn't a Raider fan growing up, but I'm from Oakland, and I happened to watch the Raiders when they were on TV, which wasn't all the time, if you remember those blackouts or whatever they called. Anyway, Sebastian Janikowski, he would do that stuff all the time, man. He'd be standing there from like 38 yards out. He would kick it as hard as he could, and he would like hook it wide right. He's a lefty. See it all the time. Like, definitely had the strongest leg of any kicker in the league, but he wasn't what you'd call a great kicker or even necessarily a good kicker, because the goal is to put the ball through the uprights. So, I don't know. That was just one kick. And then a few minutes later, he made a 43-yarder that was a straight-up line drive that no one tipped. It's like, how did you do that? Maybe the grass was slick. But if he can't even consistently kick like a parabola, people are going to miss Robbie Gould. That's all I'm saying. The idea of Jake Moody's great. A guy who can boom it from 60-something yards out, that's great, man. But if he's going to be missing 38-yard field goals because he kicked him too hard, people are going to miss Robbie Gould fast. It's not even that they're going to miss Robbie Gould. Zane Gonzalez is going to be kicking field goals for the 49ers. It's going to be like that. So, I don't know what the deal is with Jake Moody. I've only seen him 3 times. But that 38-yarder today was a little alarming, dog. Like, not even close. You boomed it, though. Man, must have went 70 yards. Wow. Anyway, do better. Cisco Kid says, sorry I'm late if you answered. Was Bosa there today? Yes, I didn't see him, but he was there and he spoke at the presser afterward. Coach says, Trey's last throw, the seam to Ray Ray, was it his last progression read? Did he see it early and come back, or did he see it right away and hit it? Ooh, you'd almost think the coach was there. Did they post it on social media? It was a good throw. Let me go back. The way I remember it was 3rd and 10. It was his first read. It was no hesitation. That's the way I remember. It wasn't like, let me look over here. Oh, look who's wide open standing there over the middle. It was, no, 3rd and 10, shotgun. There's a brief little window where he, I think it was zone. I think he just got past the linebackers. He's right between a linebacker and a safety. It was a really nice throw. It's the kind of throw that you wouldn't expect Trey Lance to make. And that was right. That was right after the touchdown. These were 3 throws in a row. 3rd and 3, he hits Ayuk on the slant to the left. I thought that was his best throw of the day. The next throw, 3rd and 8, touchdown Danny Gray. You could argue it was a better throw. I mean, it went downfield. Next throw, 3rd and 10, seam to Ray Ray. You could argue that was his best throw. I mean, gotta have it. 3rd and 10, hits Ray McLeod, first read between 2 defenders over the middle. I think that, and again, like, old Trey Lance might not have even thrown that, had the quick enough release to get it there, but he's been in the system. He's changed his throwing. You'll see it yourself. He's changed his throwing mechanics a little bit. He's better at getting those quick balls out quickly, short passes out quickly. Boom, rocked and through. Look good. Good question. That was his last throw of the day. It wasn't the last throw of the day. The last throw of the day was 3rd and 8. Big Brandon Allen drops back, hits Willie Snead for 20 yards, deep out. No one wants to talk about Brandon Allen being... I feel like Brandon Allen is this year's Brock Purdy, right? Like Brock Purdy, no one talked about Brock Purdy last year. He got 4 or 5 throws a day, and he was doing fine, but no one talked about him because he was only getting those few throws. In retrospect, people were like, I think I saw it. Maybe 1 or 2 people did. But that could be Brandon Allen this year. Just no one's going to say it because he's 30. but he apparently developed Joe Burrow. Jake kicks like Trey threw his first year. Dude, I've never seen someone miss a 38-yard field goal with more oomph. I mean, he really put everything he had. He put both cheeks into that kick. Just sailed it. It was quite a sight to see. Good question, Coach. That's all I got. I only had a quick little rundown of what I saw. If you didn't see my not good, not so good, check it out. I also broke down the full quarterback competition. I want to say one more thing. I want to give myself credit, quality control. That quarterback competition last week was a sham. It was a bunch of checkdowns, and I don't know whose fault it was, if it was Kyle Shanahan's fault for calling those plays or the quarterback's fault for being passive and conservative, but that all changed today. All of a sudden, the calls were more aggressive. The quarterbacks were more aggressive. Both of them made some nice plays. I want to give kudos to everyone involved, including me, for calling out some BS and shaming them into doing better. So today was a very productive practice. It was a hell of a practice. Trey really showed improvement. Sam Darnold made some nice plays. And Kyle Shanahan coached well and didn't get into a fight with anyone from the NFLPA. Although it seemed like that guy deserved it. And they worked it out.